Hello friends, welcome to this video. This is Rohit. Friends, in today's video we are going to talk about progress bar in Android. So first of all we will understand what progress bar is, and then I will try to show you demonstration how we can implement progress bar in Android Studio. So let's start this video by understanding what progress bar is. So in Android, progress bar is basically used for displaying the status of the work being done, like copying of files or downloading of files, or you can also use progress bar for showing the progress of particular task. So in Android, by default, whenever you try to use progress bar, it will be displayed as a spinning wheel. But if you want to change its orientation, instead of spinning wheel we can also display it in form of horizontal bar. So in order to display our progress bar as a horizontal bar instead of spinning wheel, we have to set the style attribute as horizontal. Friends, for implementing the progress bar in Android Studio, we have to use progress bar class. Now friends, I will try to demonstrate you how we can implement progress bar in Android Studio. So for that, here in Android Studio, I have already created one project called progress bar demo, and in this project by default we got these two files regarding main activity.java and activity main.xml file. Now first of all, here in XML file you can see hello world text view is available, so we will remove it, and from the palette of all these controls we will try to add progress bar to our activity. So for that we will go to widgets, and here you can see progress bar horizontal. So two versions of progress bar you can see here, one is this spinning wheel and another one is horizontal progress bar. So in this example I am going to use this horizontal progress bar. So simply we will drag that progress bar in our activity. Now friends, after dragging this we will add one button. So we will place that button over here, and now we will change the width of our progress bar. So for that I will go to code of our XML file, and here the width is right now wrap content. So I will change it to match parent, so it will occupy complete horizontal space. Like this you can see now the progress bar is now occupying the width equal to our screen. Okay, next to that I will add another attribute here, padding. So here I will write padding, and let's say we will add 10 dp padding. So you can see now from all sides of progress bar we are getting padding like this. Okay, this is how we will add padding to progress bar. And next to that, for this button we will change the text of this button, start progress bar. Okay, this is my text for the button. Now for all these components we will set the constraints, and next to that we will set constraint for this button as well. So like this we have set constraint to both of our components, progress bar and button. Now few more attributes we will try to set for our progress bar. So here we will try to add attribute mean, which will define the minimum value of our progress bar, that is 0. Then we will define maximum value of progress bar, let's say 100, and the progress value, so by default progress value will be 0, and progress value can be between minimum value and maximum value. So these few more attributes we have specified with our progress bar. And now we will go to main activity.java file. So here in this file we will write the logic for what? So whenever user will click on this start progress bar button, then the progress bar will start progressing. Okay, that logic we have to implement. So for that, in the main activity.xml we will follow certain basic steps. So first of all, here we will create the objects of whatever GUI controls or views we are using. So first of all, we will create the objects. So first of all, we have button over here, button b1. Then next to button we have progress bar. So progress bar pb1, and it is showing this button class in red color, so simply we will import this class. So here you can see the import statement has added for button and for progress bar as well. And for defining the progress of our progress bar, we will require one integer variable. So that variable also we will declare here, integer p. P will define the progress of our progress bar. So initial value of p will be 0. So here these two objects and one variable we have created. So this will define the value of progress bar. Okay, now after defining all these objects and variables, here we will fetch the reference. We will fetch the reference from XML file. So first of all, we will fetch a reference for button b1. So here we will write b1 is equal to find view by id r.id. id of our button will be button itself, and we will typecast the result into button type. So to do that, we will add this button class in this bracket. So whatever result this find view by id will return, it will get typecasted, because b1 is of type what? b1 is of type button. That's why we have to typecast the result. Okay, in the same way we will fetch the reference for progress bar. So here I will write pb1 is equal to find view by id r.id. The id of our progress bar is progress bar. Again we have to typecast the result. So to do that, here in the bracket we will add progress bar like this. Now this another basic step we have completed here, that is fetching the reference from XML file. Now friends, here we have to write the logic, actual logic. Add the logic over here, we need to set the on click listener for our button b1. So we will write here b1 dot set on click listener, and here we will write new view on click listener. It will give us a default method called on click, and here within this method we are going to write logic of progress bar. So what we will do, we will create one user defined function here which actually control the progress of progress bar. So let's say our function will be update my progress bar. Okay, any function name you may assume over here. I am assuming update my progress bar, and this function will be parameterized function. So it will require the parameter, that is the value of progress. Now here you can see already we have created one variable called p, which will define the value of progress bar. So here I am passing this p value. Now by default, as p having 0 value, so progress bar will also have 0 value, and you can see this function is getting a red color. Why? Because we have not created it till now. So simply you can click on this red bulb, and you can select this first option, create method or function called update my progress bar. So I will select this. So it will ask you to select a target class, so I will select this main activity. Now here you can see it has created this definition, private void update my progress bar integer p, and now within this we are going to write the code for updating our progress bar. So first of all, here we will set the current value to the progress bar. So to do that, we will write pb1 dot set progress. Now this is a method which will set the value to the progress bar. Okay, so it will set the progress value to our progress bar. So we will simply pass here p value. Okay, and next to that, now to update our progress bar, we are going to use thread over here. So in order to create thread, here I will write for updating the progress bar, thread will be used, and here we will write thread and specify the name for your thread. Let's say t is equal to new thread, and here we will implement the runnable interface of thread, and it will give you the run method, and within this run method we will use try catch block. So try will be followed by catch block, and here we are going to provide exception. So exception, let's say e, and here we will print the stack trace like this. And in try we are going to use the sleep method of thread. So for specified number of millisecond, thread will get pause. So to do that, we will use thread dot sleep method, and here specify the value which will define the number of milliseconds. So let's say 1000. So here for 1000 millisecond, thread will get pause. Okay, and if there is any exception occur, it will be handled by this catch block. So this is basically the logic we have. Here we will call the update my progress bar function again. So here I will write update my progress bar, current value of progress plus by what value you want to change the progress of your progress bar. So let's say 20. Okay, so this is how we have written the logic over here within this run method. Okay, and now it's time to start the thread. Okay, whatever thread we have created. So to start thread, here I will write t dot start. So this method will start the thread. Okay, and when this function will get called, so this update my progress bar function will get called whenever user will click on button B1. Okay, because we have called this function in the on click method of button B1. And once again try to understand what logic we have written here within update my progress bar method. So this is parameterized method where p is a parameter which defining the progress value of our progress bar. So initially we are setting whatever value we will receive, and then we are going to updating this value. So pb1.set progress, this is a method which will set the progress of progress bar, and initially it will set it to 0. And now for updating the progress bar, we are writing the thread related logic over here. So thread t, new thread, and runnable interface we are using over here, and it has one method called run method which we are overriding, and within the run method try catch block we are using. So in a try we will try to use the sleep method of thread for pausing thread for specified number of milliseconds, and this catch block will be useful for catching if there is any exception. And at last we are calling our function again, so where we are specifying the current value plus by what value it should get update. So current value will be 0, 0 plus 20. So here in the first iteration it will have a progress value 20. Now in next iteration 20 plus 20, so you will have 40. Likewise progress bar will keep progressing. Okay, and at last all this thing will happen because we are starting the thread with help of start method. So this is the overall logic which we have written here, and now we will try to test this particular code. Okay friends, now I have connected my mobile phone to computer, and now we will try to run this project. So here you can see the build process has started. Now friends, here you can see the build process has completed, and now it is asking me for install. So here you can see the app has installed, and now friends you can see we got the progress bar with a button called start progress bar. And now if I hit the start progress bar, you can see the progress bar is progressing. Okay, it has completed the progress. So friends, like this we have implemented the horizontal progress bar in Android Studio. Friends, if you find this video useful, please like and share this video. I will see you in next video. Thank you for watching.